Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're gonna be continuing. In today's video, we're gonna be tuning to take a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are now on episode 46 of the series. The last episode, we saw some elections happening. Tanzania is now, New Zealand is fascist and Japan is communist. They joined their respective alliances. Tibet collapsed, and there was also a rebellion, a fascist and a communist rebellion, which they joined their respective alliances. We also saw a war happen over here, and some more absorption of the puppet states. So we're actually going to be starting off over here. In Australia, because New Zealand is on the move. They'll send some of their troops into this country right here. They begin taking a bunch of land here. They are encroaching on the capital city, which they take it with relative ease. And we can look at a peace treaty that they will draw up with this country. And they will be annexing quite a bit of land. They will annex all of these provinces over here. You may notice they aren't straight lines. That's because these provinces are natural. You may have noticed this country is still alive. That's because they got converted into a puppet state. By New Zealand here. Which is not good. So, they are already expanding. We also see these countries just leave the alliance. Their respective alliances for unknown reasons. The world is confused about this right now. I'm actually just going to erase the symbols. Just note that they are... These guys are still fascist. I just need room for something here. There's something that's about to happen that is very interesting. So these countries are... They're fighting over ideological differences. So, East Tibet will invade into West Tibet. hoping to kick out the fascists from Tibet. This isn't Tibet anymore. Tibet's more like over here. But I'm calling this country Tibet. These countries Tibet. So they will continue to invade West Tibet from the north. In the south, however, the fascists are having great success in invading into the communist country, into East Tibet. It's here where we see Baikal join the war. We see Baikalian troops take the capital of this country and they begin to invade into the country. There's a reason for this. Because they'll be sending their forces also into this invasion force from East Tibet. East Tibetan troops are later captured and then put in prison. And the blue team is now joining the war. And they're invading into West Tibet and captured their capital city. They also send their forces into their claims over East Tibet. So now let's look at a peace treaty. So it's actually pretty simple. Baikal will actually be annexing the north of these two countries. So yeah, that's what we see happening. The Burma and Baikal might have sparked the war to kick them out of their continent. Well, almost. Because there's still a communist nation here, but that's besides the point. So that's why we saw those two leave their alliances and start fighting each other. Because it was a scheme to kick them out near their borders. Because they didn't like a communist or a fascist nation near their borders. So now we see them connected up. With one communist nation and fascist nation gone, now there'll be new. We're going to be taking a look at some more elections. This time we're going to be taking a look at an election in over here in Liberia. They have two candidates, the communist and the fascist. The communists get 50%, 51%. The fascists will get 52%. So it's very close, but the fascists win. Now there are two fascist nations in Africa. But have no fear. There's another country's having an election. This time it's Mozambique. So I'm gonna put this over here. So they have two candidates as well. It's the fascists and the communists. So the fascists will get 53% of the vote. But the communists get, let's see, 100 minus 53. Never mind. They actually get 72% of the vote. That's a lot. So they elect a communist dictator. Not good if you're a fascist nation, because you do not like the communists. And the communists do not like you either. So I'm gonna put this right here. And they will join their respective alliances. So this number really doesn't change anymore. But we're actually going to take a look at Brazil. Because they will completely annex their puppet state here. Completing their expansion. For now. Over here with Egypt. They'll take a majority of this country, this puppet state, and a majority of this puppet state. So yeah, Egypt is very close to completing their country. Well, their core territories, they're technically they're close to completing all of their core territory. So that's good. So, yeah. And now we're gonna be taking a look at a war. This war is gonna be between Patagonia and what should I call this country? Where's the sun at? Sorry. I guess we could call this Syria. So it's gonna be between Patagonia and Chile. So Patagonia will invade into the north of the Chilean country, going in and capturing their capital city. And they begin to rapidly advance into the country. They will take the Falkland Islands. And in the peace treaty, they will get fully annexed. Oh. They get fully annexed into the country. Terra will get fully annexed by Patagonia. And yeah, there's a big war coming up. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it has to do with the communists, the fascists, and the fascists. Another war is gonna be between them, those two radical ideologies. World War II is also between the communists and the fascists. And World War III was, against this guy. And that's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in episode 47. 3 more episodes until the Fourth World War. Goodbye.